What is going on, guys? Chump Change XD here. Hope you're all doing well and having a really great day. Another amazing day for solar. Today's video, I want to talk about why I put things where I put them. I know you guys are wondering why the shed's over here and why the pergola is over there, right? So the reasons I did that, we'll get to in just a second, and we'll go over a few other things you guys had questions on just after a quick word from today's video sponsor.
Crypto Miner Bros is the ultimate destination for all of your crypto mining needs. Founded in 2018, this company specializes in top quality ASIC miners from brands like Bitmain, Goldshell, and many others. Whether you're a newbie or a pro, they offer competitive prices, fast shipping, and easy payment options worldwide. Pay with bank transfer, Bitcoin, or even other cryptocurrencies, no cash needed. The prices you see on their website include taxes, shipping, and DDP to your door, so there are no surprises at checkout. Join tens of thousands of satisfied customers who trust Crypto Miner Bros for their hardware fulfillment, transparent prices, and world-class service. Check out cryptominerbros.com, link down below.
Okay, so the shed over here, you guys are saying that, you know, the trees and all that are affecting the shed, which, yes, they are. As you can see, it's shaded right now, right? But to be honest, I have an issue with that big ass tree right there too that ends up shading my pergola, and it's really not that big of a deal to me, to be honest. That is the reason I put these two things in the directions I put them in, right? So the pergola, if you guys could see it, it is facing north. That is where the sun comes up, and the shed is facing south, where the sun is going to set. That is ideal in the fact that they'll be basically running opposite of each other. So like that pergola will be getting nailed fully right now as it's getting nailed, and later on in the afternoon, or the evening rather, about 6 o'clock, when this thing really stops getting sunlight. So this thing kills it from noontime on, and the pergola starts losing it because of that big tree, right? So that was kind of my reasoning behind the placement of both locations here. Now this thing has been running perfectly. Actually, I'll pull up my actual app right now. Don't mind my broken screen protector. I dropped this phone in the trailer when I was making the last video, but you can see we're getting 4,000 watts as of right now, 4,195. I'm only dishing out 518, but I've been consistently running 1,000 watts overnight between the two units. Like, this is the shed right here. Shed results 426, right? So it's honestly 426 watts for it to be pretty much all the way shaded. That's actually pretty good. It's going to be running a couple miners all by themselves. But anyways, you guys could see it's only 9:41 in the morning. This is crazy to be able to get that much solar. So 400 watts from the other one and 4195 from the pergola. Like, that's literally 4,700 watts total for these two things right here, just this and the pergola. It's killing it. Like, this is more than I could ask for. To be honest, that's still enough to run everything. I could technically right now turn everything in this trailer on and have it run throughout the day, and the batteries, even though they're only charged about 50 or so percent, they will still be able to make up the difference of what's not getting pulled from the sun. And then when noontime hits, both the pergola and the shed will be getting nailed. 10,000 watts or so, even more, could be up to 12,000. Actually, you know what, maximum it could go up to like 14,000, but I think around, 6 and 6 per thing would be a little bit more realistic. So yeah, that's it's gonna charge the batteries and run everything in literally no problem at all. So these guys are the only two that I've really had up overnight. These are my AL0s, and I have the two box miners in my basement with the 6,000 XPs running up overnight as well. Let's go check those out quick. So this is where I got the solar stuff over here. If you guys haven't seen my previous videos, go check them out. I'm gonna turn on the other light just to make it a little bit more brighter for the camera. But all right, so these are the two box miners I have running in here consistently, the AE Box Pro and the Mini Doge 3 Plus, pulling 774 watts literally all night, right? But with those AL0s in the trailer, it's over 1,000 watts between them both, right? Or all four of them. And that is working perfectly fine with the setup I have now. I was only before running just that one AE Box Pro because that was pulling about 460 watts, so roughly 500, right? Half of what I'm pulling now. That worked with the one inverter and the pergola with the solar stuff, but some days when it was kind of shitty out, cloudy out, I wasn't able to run anything else during the day, right? I would need all of the solar power to start charging up my batteries. So I got these EG4 LL batteries. I actually made a video on this as well. These are freaking amazing, right? These batteries have fire suppression built in. They are server rack style batteries. I have 30 amp hours of, I guess, storage here, right? And it depletes with 1,000 watts overnight from, like, I'd say 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., so about 12 hours. You're close to about 55 to 60% down by the time, morning hits, which is totally fine. But again, if I don't have a real sunny day like it is out today, then we are kind of, you're kind of screwed. You can't really run anything else. You just kind of leave this stuff on. But now that I have both strings, I'm super excited, and things charge way better or way faster than they actually did, which is awesome. So yesterday I experienced that, running everything and still having my batteries fully charged before, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was honestly thoroughly stunned at how fast things charged here in this setup. Now, the reason I have things set up the way I have them is because eventually, now that I'm addicted to solar stuff and I have more crypto machines coming daily, and I have all these GPUs still. If anyone's interested in GPUs, please let me know. But I got all these guys ready to go. They're all boxed up, actually. These ones I still need to do some work on, but the whole list, GPU list, will be down in the pinned comment if you guys are interested. But I could theoretically take those out, get some of those Octominer server cases over there on, and get GPUs fired up and just add some more 6,000 XPs, and these things can be paralleled up to 16 units. I would never in my life have 16 units because I don't have enough room for all of that solar stuff outside. But, well, I mean, I do, but I'm not going to be covering my entire freaking yard with them. But that's why I left space, right? I wanted to be able to put a third one here or here, and then, possibly a fourth at some point later on in the future. Now, I do have a few other plans I'm thinking about. I could add a few more things to this setup. Let's go outside quick and let me show you what I'm thinking about. Okay, that's the basement. You guys know I ran the solar lines here for the, to get into the house underneath the deck there. That's where they penetrate through the house. What I'm going to be doing actually back here eventually is setting up that mini split unit that we just got from Signature Solar. Shout out to them. Again, if you guys are interested in anything solar, I know it's not for everybody, but Chump Change 50 gets you $50 off an order of 500 or more. It's worth it. I mean, it helps out the channel and it helps you guys out, which is cool. But we're going to be putting that condenser right here. I bought a pad for it, and yeah, we're going to be doing that at a later date. But this condenser itself can actually run fully off of solar panels, right? Like 2,000 watts of solar panels. And I mean, you can see when the sun comes up, we're getting nailed right here, right? Almost my entire backyard, which is cool. I mean, yeah, I got these big ass trees, and at the end of the day, my house actually does shade some of this backyard as the sun, the angles change, the Earth's axis and all that shit. But right now, early springtime, this backyard is pretty much fully just sunny, and that's awesome. So let's go up here quick. What I'm thinking here, right? If I was gonna put panels back here to run that DC, condenser, I could actually build I was thinking about doing this anyways because I kind of want to have a screened-in upper deck, which would be kind of cool. So if I ended up building something over this top deck here and screen it in with a roof that I could actually put solar panels on, it would be getting nailed pretty much all day. I mean, until maybe it gets below the roof line there, but I really don't think that's going to happen that bad and be considerably noticeable. But that would be a sweet option to add extra solar panels back here. Even if I did a little overhang over this deck down here, I could still add panels there, but these would be shaded way sooner than anything else. And then I do have some other projects I want to do. Maybe have a covering over. I was gonna do as you can see, I'm like digging out a hole down there, freaking pain in the ass, but I was gonna do like a seating area down there, kind of like a nice deep fire pit and some pavers or whatever, or I'm going to be putting a pool in that spot. I really haven't decided yet. I've just been digging it down to get it to a point where I want it, and then we'll figure it out. But yeah, so I definitely have options back here to add some more solar. I just don't know how I don't know how to go about it, really. What would you guys do in my situation? Would you build something over that upper deck to screen it in? For one, bugs, mosquitoes, they suck ass in the summertime, right? Let's just be real. So that would be killing two birds with one stone, kind of. Be able to chill outside, not get eaten alive, and have solar on top of that, which would be kind of cool. It really sucks though. I don't want to be attaching stuff to my house, but I don't know. Maybe it's either that or I literally just kind of, I don't know, build some sort of, I don't want to say pergola. Maybe, I guess it would kind of be like a pergola or like a gazebo of some sort. Maybe back here in this area, right, where I could, I guess, potentially put solar panels, I guess, this angle, right? And we would be facing, what, like west or something? No, east. That would be east. That's north, east. So it would be facing east, which wouldn't be too bad. We'd still get a bunch of freaking sun from there, actually, if I did that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And, yeah, we'll probably end up doing something along those lines, or even laying panels on the ground for now, just to see how the yield is for the AC when we get to that. But, guys, that's literally all I really wanted to talk about today. Just kind of shoot the breeze to you guys, let you know why I angled things the way I did, just because I want things to basically back up each other, and I wanted to utilize as much as I could all day. So actually another huge plus of this, right? The pergola, these panels I bought are bifacial. So the bifacialness of that pergola actually gets nailed on the backside once it gets past that tree, which is freaking huge, right? The solar shed, obviously it's a solid roof, so the bifacial is never going to be seen because it's flat on that roof, and yeah, you literally, there's no way for sun to get under it. So that the locations that's at anyways would be affected with the even if I built like a pergola over here, all the trees would screw up the bifacial, so there's really no point there. So it is really optimized for my entire situation. And you guys know I had like sprinklers and shit under here too, so I couldn't build that shed any further forward. I wanted to keep it on the outer skirt of my lawn, and everything worked out perfect. But you guys, let me know what your thoughts on this down in the comments below. I really appreciate all you guys' help because I do consider all of your input, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.